Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball.
And he shoots! Superb from Colomboani! He's got himself an absolute peach. An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here. Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. De Vrij attempts a clearance. Iniesta goes steaming forward. Robertson. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Now it's Colomboani. Looking for the run. And this is Hullet. Rijkaard. Now Costa Curta. And it's Bellingham. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Italy leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Colomboani. Alonso. Rijkaard. Rooney. Hullet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Kaka. He is through here. Goes for a shot! Italy are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And it's Gerrard. Nesta. Rijkaard. Robertson. And it's Xabi Alonso. Pass is just off target. Xabi Alonso. Iniesta. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Mbappe. Now Mbappe. Hops for safety. Robertson. And it's Xabi Alonso. Looking tidy in possession here. He's had a shot! Superb from Colomboani! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Italy are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Robertson. Italy looking to pass their way through. Xabi Alonso. Played backwards here. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Robertson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rooney. Now it's Hullet.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking for options for movement. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Bellingham. Rooney. And that's been won straight back. And it's Iniesta. Back into the middle. a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sends it crossfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Shifted it to the flank. Kaka. Rooney.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Robertson. And it's Iniesta. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
There's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Italy are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. Xavi Alonso. And he was quick to react. Kaka. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. And it's Hullet. He's on it, can he get away? Xavi Alonso. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Mbappe. Robertson could try cutting inside. It's a mighty effort! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Xavi Alonso. Rooney.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Rooney.
There they go, hunting again.
He's being urged to shoot. Hullet stood his ground strongly. Oh, well played. Iniesta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Italy have their second corner now. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Stefan de Vrij. Not the most accurate pass. Shot could be on. That's a good ball. Rooney. Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. It'll be a throw-in. Kaká tries to play it through. Mbappe.
Well played and well cleared.
Xavi Alonso. For Iniesta. Robertson. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. And they win it back again. Hullet. Robertson. Look at the space here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Iniesta. He's having a shot!
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 21, numero 18, numero 6, Iniesta, numero 22, numero 2, Xabi Alonso.
It's a good foot in there.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 10.
No way through, so back it comes.
Il numero 9, il numero 15.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chance here to counter. Italy can consider themselves just about safe now. Robertson. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Serginho. Haaland. Oh, super find. He's got Kaká!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Rivaldo. It's Roberto Carlos. Rivaldo. Gerrard. Manchester United finding their passes. Aimed beyond the defence. Deftly away. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Stefan de Vrij. And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And now the breakaway. Now it's Colomboani. And it's Iniesta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. That'll be a throw-in. Probing pass. Oh, that's an excellent interception. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Quarter of an hour played. Raul. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Over to the left. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bojan. And they're quick to press. De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. And here's Lewandowski. And it's Chieu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Spread out to the left. Robertson. Neither side yet able to find the net. And they can counter here. Oh, well measured. Costa Curta makes the interception. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch on to this? And it's Serginho. Colomboani. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Bojan. De Bruyne knocks it into space. Iniesta. Now Mbappe. Iniesta.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he cuts out the supply.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Colomboani! Goal, Italy!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Kolomuani. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now he's off and running. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Zola, and he's had it nicked away. I'll try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's really well manoeuvred.
Gianfranco Zola is special, always engaging to watch.
One of those players who just makes you smile.
Yeah, the little magician from Sardinia lives up to the name in every possible way. And speaking of size, he made small great with his weaving trickery and dribbling brilliance.
Oh, what a climb! Goal, Italy! Italy score first. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. Nesta. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Xabi Alonso. Aim forwards. And here's Colomwani. There they go, hunting in packs. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Iniesta. Spread out to the left. Cross from Robertson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Crunching tackle. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, well played. Could move up a gear here. That is good alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Bellingham takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Italy with the corner, they're first. Al-Sadd are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Robertson. Rijkaard. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. And it's Robertson. Can he get it through? Italy are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Iniesta. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ibrahimovic. Ah, such a clever touch. Foot in. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Colomwani.
Italy really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Iniesta. And Robertson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Xabi Alonso. Zola. Vitinha. Iniesta. Xabi Alonso stood up well to him there. Now it's Royce. He has found the way through. Royce delivers, climbs up big, and he hits the net. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And that's the second half started.
Italy have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Vitinha, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's intervened well there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's made its way to him. Gullit dominates aerially so often. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. Stefan de Vrij. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Vitinha. Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. Van der Sar tries to clear. It's a throw-in. Gets a good foot in there. Stefan de Vrij. Looking for options for movement. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Xavi Alonso. Robertson. Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Shapes to shoot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Gullit. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's in a great position here. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And he's cut it out. Ibrahimovic. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Kolo Muani. Gullit. That's a cute ball. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Costa Curta. Ball played for Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. Picked out brilliantly. He's found some space. Shoots! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's found a way through. Looks across and plays it in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ambitious ball here. That's an imaginative pass. Floated through. He's shifting through the gate. Great chance! That's going to go a long way. And it's Thuram. Thinks about the shot. Royce proves just a little bit too strong. Gullit. That's the keeper's ball. Italy do have a chance to counter here. Oh, easy pickings there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now, who's going to be first to this? Italy finding their passes. Alonso. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cleared without complication.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Can he finish? They are queuing up to have a go here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Coming on the field is number 23, Platini.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Costa Curta. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Back on the ball again. DiMarco. And it's Okazaki for Olise. Xavi Alonso. Tries to play it through. Spread it left. Hazard chasing after it. Xavi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary. Iniesta running with the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out to the left it goes. Ball is over the line. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Quarter of an hour played. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Okazaki showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Kolo Muani. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pinches it off him. Xabi Alonso. Mbappe. Olise wins the duel this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Stefan de Vrij. Now he's off and running. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Still goalless. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Okazaki. Deep cross. Xabi Alonso getting this one clear. And that's a throw-in. And it's Van Nistelrooy. It's Alonso! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. And Inter go in front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
15 minutes till half-time. Alonso.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Azar. And it's Azar. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Well seen, saw that coming. Rijkaard.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Robertson. Robertson charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's a throw-in. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Cleared away. Okazaki. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Great chance! Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and
Ci
thrust.
sarà un minuto di recupero.
Italy grab the equaliser, and we're all square. And the finish! Right card for Iniesta. Oh, super find. Howson gets over and intercepts. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. How would you review the first half?
Italy will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Italy are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. We're already back up and running after half-time. Crossed into the box. Italy come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now there's a fine ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's DiMarco. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. DiMarco. And the pass is intercepted. Played out to the left flank. Looking for the run. Played through for the wide man. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20, numero 22, Okazaki. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 18, Dempsey. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. Ball's played through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival, Van Nistelrooy. Xavi Alonso has found the net here, of course. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry.
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without complication. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's clever. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Italy still have the cards to affect this game. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Azar. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso. And it's Rijkaard. Owen looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Italy really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. Now it's Owen. Italy looking to pass their way through. And the shot's on here. And Owen! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Hazard. Numero 32. Numero 5. Xavi Alonso. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Il numero 8. Il numero 38.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Koundé. Saint-Maximin. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. And this is Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Gets into some space. Played into the middle.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Pedri. That's Eze. Eze goes steaming forward.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Saint-Maximin. He's picked his way through. And that's aimed into the middle. Pedri. Now it's Owen. Played out to the right.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that's a dangerous ball. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim. European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And this is Ibrahimovic. Great chance!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Mbappe. Xabi Alonso. And it's Robertson. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bellingham. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pinches it off him. Brzezinski. And it's Henderson. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, that's a key interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
A nicely aimed pass. Iniesta gets into some space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Spread out to the left, back into the middle, and he was alert to it. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's played into the middle. Italy, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Xabi Alonso cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Shevchenko, he rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
He is always looking to break lines. Robertson. Xabi Alonso touches it back. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Might be danger here. And claimed it back swiftly. Picked out, it's Rositzky! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rositzky actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Boca Juniors have their second corner now. goes again. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Xavi Alonso. That's Rijkaard.
Boca Juniors have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Tries to play it through. And it's Bellingham. Nice sequence of passes, this. Brilliantly cut out. It's out for a goal kick. Mbappe. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. He's got away. Climbs up big. Goal, Italy! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 22.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Italy are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nesta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. That is a brilliant interception.
Minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Italy have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So he gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Boca Juniors are making a change now.
Número 23. Entran número 17. Luis Suarez.
Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Jordan Henderson proves too strong. Boca Juniors trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the...
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Número 2, número 6, entran número 20, número 13.
Oh, terrible pass. He's cut it out. Played out to the left flank. Very nicely done. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Nicely shaped ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Italy are still that goal to the good. Oh, nice touch. Looking for the run. And the finish! They've scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Passes short and sharp. Bellingham. Probing pass. That's good vision. And nicely intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Robertson. Italy looking to pass their way through. He is through here. Oh, well played, well played. Bellingham. Has a look and plays it forward. He's beaten Ibrahimovic. Oh, what this time, surely? And the ball's come loose here. And he's there to clear it. Xavi Alonso. Nesta. Suarez goes on a charge down the left. Mbappe. And it's Xavi Alonso. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Se está realizando un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Ronaldinho, and he's found it's Ronaldinho! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's Ronaldinho. Foot in.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedri. Played out wide. Great vision. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Robertson has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Italy making another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is lovely. And this is Ronaldinho.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. And smartly reclaimed. Owen. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. Eze.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Ronaldinho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Osimhen. That is good strength. Luis Suarez. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Italy can reflect on a job really well done. Superior... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are.
Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Iniesta. Oh, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now this could... Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And here's Thuram.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level.
Decent chance! Goal! China! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Italy finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. And he's there to belt it away. Robertson. First quarter of an hour gone. Mbappe receives it in. He's having a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And that should get the job done. And it's Rijkaard. Costa Curta.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, such a clever touch. Lovely, now then. There's the shot! Howson gets it clear. Bellingham. They've got to be quick to recover this. Italy are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Bellingham. Thuram. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And it's Bellingham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
China are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, they could break here. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Mbappe! And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's there to clear it. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Roberto Baggio quietly revving up. Bellingham. And it's Iniesta. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Serginho. Now Howson. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nesta.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Played for Rijkaard. Costa Curta. And it's Xabi Alonso. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this
to our
stage.
official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
This is Batistuta. Costa Curta. Batistuta. That's a cute ball. Robertson. Xavi Alonso. And Robertson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. That has not gone well. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And back to the goalkeeper. Serginho.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Beckenbauer. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Iniesta. Searching pass he's played there. And he plays one through. Italy needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rijkaard. Bellingham. Now it's Iniesta. Rijkaard. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Iniesta. It's a good spell of possession, this. Italy finding their passes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get onto this? Now it's Gullit. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Out towards the flank. Alonso. Rijkaard. Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Italy really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now Hausen. Beckenbauer. And it's Rijkaard. It's Belletti. Beckenbauer. Serginho. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Not the most accurate pass. Serginho. Now Howson. And we're done. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the man of the moment in every sense of those words is Marcus Rashford. Model player and model humanitarian. His development really has been incredible.
Can he finish? Goal, Italy! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Menu. And it's Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Robertson. Nuno Mendes. Rashford. Spread out to the left. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. Iniesta. Well-timed, excellent interception. Italy leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's made its way to him. Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now he's off and running. Mbappe wins the duel this time. And he's had it nicked away. Xavi Alonso. That's going right the way across. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. And he's heaved it away. Oh, that was vital. Rijkaard. Nesta. Xavi Alonso. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Thuram. Thuram! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Robertson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Italy claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. Rijkaard. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Strokes it back. Xavi Alonso. Now that's well seen too. Maradona. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Thuram. And here's Mbappe. Italy shapes to shoot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Costa Curta. It's Van Dijk. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Costa Curta. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Menu. Ambitious ball here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Threads one in. The referee's awarded a free kick.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's Robertson. Very nicely done. Robertson. That's the throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And here's Bellingham. Ah, he's had it taken off him. It's a good run down the right. Maradona. And that has put paid to that. Thuram, who's set up one goal so far. That is a great pick out. He's got away. Now, can he find a finish? Can he finish? Italy have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe. Rashford looks to get on the end of this. Nuno Mendes. Xavi Alonso. And it's Menu. Menu looking to penetrate opposition lines. Looking tidy in possession here. Opts to play it back. Xavi Alonso. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Italy happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Bellingham. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. This looks promising. He is just caressing the ball. Mbappe, fired deep towards the back post. Casillas claims it without any fuss. Mbappe, Thuram receives it in a good position here. Xavi Alonso, Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose. Takes a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Italy are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Mbappe, not the most accurate pass. Xavi Alonso, it's Thuram. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mbappe, he has found the way through. And he's there to get it away. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Xavi Alonso. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off.
Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Italy are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he's managed to get free. Xavi Alonso. And it's Mendes. Rashford. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. Oh, this looks sharp. Now they can break here. Floated through. Dida is there, and he can get that clear. Menu. Nuno Mendes.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Menu. That's good running with the ball. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Into the last quarter of an hour. Passing is crisp and sharp. Costa Curta. And it's Kaka. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Menu It's a pretty loose pass. Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Owen. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Plays it in low. The message is clear, none shall pass. Opts for safety. Italy can consider themselves just about safe now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cambio di giocatori.
And that's definitely not his best. Van Dijk. Menu chasing after it. Oh, easy pickings there. Saka. Just 5 minutes left. Looking for the run. Now it's Rashford. Flings it. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Robertson. Owen. Osimhen. Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Nuno Mendes. Menu. Collier. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Now it's Osimhen. And this is Owen. And Owen! The whistle has gone and it is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get onto this? Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Joelinton. And it's Neymar. Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is lovely. Mbappe! Goal, Italy! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant... He's got tall! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Pedri. We expected better, and so did he. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rooney. Oh, this is a very good run.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Xavi Alonso. Pedri. Iniesta. Xavi Alonso. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Iniesta. And he's cut it out. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Now, who's going to be first to this? Alonso. Some really good ball movement. This looks promising. And claimed it back swiftly. Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's in a good position here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Pedri. And Neymar. Sends it crossfield. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Griezmann was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught now. Big chance! Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to